What if you drove a brand new SUV off a dealer lot today, only to find it's already become a financial sinkhole tomorrow? Welcome to Winds of Thought. I'm diving into the harsh reality of the 2026 market, where certain new SUVs are shedding value faster than a tree loses leaves in a storm. This isn't about mileage or accidents, this is about vehicles turning into massive losses while they're still practically new. If you're considering one of these models, or worse, if you already own one, you need to see this list. We're counting down from 15, all the way to the single most catastrophic model for your wallet. Let's get into it. Starting us off at number 15 is the 2025 Buick Enclave. It received a complete overhaul, which should help it hold value, right? Not even close. Analysts project it will lose over 50% of its price tag in just 3 years. So, what went wrong? Buick funneled a massive number of these directly into rental fleets. Now, the second-hand market is being flooded with them, crushing prices. Combine that with an underpowered, noisy 4-cylinder engine that replaced a trusted V6, and you have a perfect recipe for depreciation. Early reliability reports citing transmission problems are the final nail in the coffin. It's a car that asks for luxury money but offers rental car resale value. At number 14, we have the 2025 Infiniti 80. On paper, its redesign with a twin-turbo V6 and new tech is impressive. In your bank account, it's a nightmare, predicted to lose over half its value. The core issue is the Infiniti tax. Despite the updates, luxury shoppers in 2026 are choosing brands like Lexus and Cadillac, leaving Infiniti in a no-man's land. It's not affordable enough to be mainstream, and it lacks the prestige to be a true luxury leader. When showrooms start closing or merging with Nissan dealers, buyer confidence and resale prices plummet. Coming in at unlucky number 13 is the 2025 Nissan Murano. Nissan aimed for a stylish, modern update, but instead created a vehicle stranded between segments. Its fatal flaw: a price tag that brushes against luxury territory for a vehicle with a mainstream badge. For the same money, buyers are opting for a Toyota Highlander or saving cash with a Honda Civic. To make matters worse, dealers are sitting on piles of unsold 2025 models, slashing prices with huge incentives. When new cars are heavily discounted, used values implode. Imagine paying nearly 50 grand, only to be offered 32,000 a year later. That's a 32% loss in 12 months. Number 12 is the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Consumer Reports labeled it one of the least reliable vehicles of 2025, and with a 52% depreciation hit, the math is brutal. A $55,000 SUV becomes a $26,400 problem. But the real story isn't just the money, it's the madness. Owners are dealing with sudden power loss in 4Z models, infotainment screens that go black, and a staggering 15 recalls for this generation. People who paid inflated dealer markups are now drowning in negative equity, owing tens of thousands more than their SUV is worth. It's a financial and mechanical trap. Holding the 11th spot is the 2025 Nissan Armada. It switched from a V8 to a V6, but that didn't solve its identity crisis. It's still seen as the budget full-size SUV, the choice when you can't afford an Escalade or a Lexus LX. That perception murders its value, with nearly 54% depreciation on the horizon. The new starting price around $60,000 means the dollar losses are enormous when the drop comes. And traditional, big SUV buyers wanted the V8 rumble and its proven track record, not a turbocharged 6-cylinder. They feel shortchanged, and the market reflects that. Breaking into the top 10 at number 10 is the Jeep Wagoneer L Stellantis, promised a flagship to rival the Yukon. What they delivered is an electrical system nightmare that loses over half its value in 3 years. We're talking about a $90,000 vehicle that transforms into a $40,000 liability the moment you drive it home. The fear isn't unfounded. Data shows a $91,000 model losing over $37,000 in just 18 months. Families report being stranded. Owners are hiring lawyers. Word is out, and resale values are in free fall as buyers run from potential maintenance bombs once the warranty expires. Before we reveal the next disaster, if you're getting value from this deep dive, show some love and hit the like button right now. It genuinely helps the channel. At number 9, the Land Rover Range Rover Sport. Land Rover has a PhD in building beautiful money pits. Data shows it sheds 55.5% of its value in 3 years. The 2024 model has been recalled 5 times for issues including oil leaks, transmission failures, and camera glitches. One recall involved the transmission suddenly shifting to neutral while driving. Owner forums are horror stories of air suspension collapses and electrical gremlins. The common sentiment: I love how it drives when it works, which isn't often enough. Number 8 is the Jaguar F-Pace. Its appearance here is no shock, it's a dead model walking. Jaguar announced 2025 would be its last year, yet it's still limping into 2026. With 56% depreciation, owners are kissing nearly $30,000 goodbye. The real killer is the brand's collapse. Jaguar is going all electric, discontinuing most gas models. Who wants to buy an orphaned SUV from a retreating brand, with huge questions about future parts and support? In 5 years, it can lose over 70% of its original cost. The Dodge Durango lands at number 7. On the surface, it delivers rear-wheel drive, V8 power, real towing. But with 59% depreciation, a $62,000 beast becomes a $25,000 used truck. Dodge kept it alive with last call additions, but the muscle sub-trend is fading. The core problem is age. While rivals added modern tech and hybrids, Dodge kept selling the same old platform. A 1-year-old model sheds nearly $20,000, a 31% drop in 12 months. The novelty has worn off, and the value has evaporated. Number 6 is the identity crisis on wheels, the Dodge Hornet. It's a rebadged Alfa Romeo Tonale, sold under a muscle car brand. Consumers rejected the confusion, leading to 59% depreciation. Visit a Dodge dealer, and you'll see Hornets gathering dust with massive discounts, up to $15,000 off MSRP. When new cars sell the cheap, it obliterates the used market. Your 2025 Hornet is now worth less than a 5-year-old RAV4. Quality issues and recalls from day one sealed its fate. And now, the top 5. At number 5, the Alfa Romeo Tonale. Alfa bet that Italian flair could win the compact SUV battle. They lost. With nearly 61% depreciation, that's a $28,000 loss on a $46,000 vehicle. Sales tell the tale. Only a few thousand sold in 2025. A sparse dealer network, low brand awareness, and long-standing reliability fears scared buyers off. The 2024 model already has 6 recalls. The used market shows a nearly 60% drop in value after just 1 year. It's a brutal reality for a stylish ride. Its sibling, the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, takes number 4, suffering the same cruel fate. It's gorgeous and fun to drive but brutal on resale, also losing about 61%. That's roughly $30,000 gone in 3 years. The driving experience isn't the problem, it's everything else. The limited dealer network and Alfa's spotty reliability reputation make used buyers extremely wary. You're buying an experience, and the market price is in the high risk that comes with it. We've reached the podium of pain. The bronze medal for value destruction goes to the Land Rover Range Rover at number 3. It looks like it should hold value, the presence, the luxury, the badge. But behind that image lies one of the steepest depreciation curves anywhere, nearly 68%. Some owners lose over $70,000 in 3 years. Why? Reliability nightmares, insanely complex electronics, air suspension failures, and sky-high repair costs. Once the factory warranty expires, buyers flee. The smart money leases it, writes it off, and hands it back before the trouble starts. The silver medal, at number 2, goes to the Maserati Grecale. Maserati's newest SUV is already its newest disaster, losing a jaw-dropping 71.9% of its value. On an $85,000 vehicle, that's catastrophic. It shares the widespread quality issues of other Stellantis products: electrical gremlins, software bugs, and immediate dealer visits. The Maserati promise of exotic flair comes with a devastating financial cost. And now, the champion of depreciation, the number 1 SUV to avoid if you care about your money, the Maserati Levante. It shares the same brutal 71.9% loss as the Grecale, but here's why it's worse. The Levante starts much more expensive. We're talking 6-figure vehicles, losing over 2/3 of their value in just 3 years. This is a financial cliff, not a depreciation curve. All the problems of the Grecale, low demand, tiny dealer network, scary maintenance, are amplified by a towering MSRP. Once the warranty is gone, the market vanishes. It has a Ferrari-derived engine, but its resale value is worse than a used economy car. That is the heartbreaking truth of the Maserati dream. There you have it. 15 gas-powered SUVs turning into financial regrets at record speed. Which one stunned you the most? Or do you have a personal horror story with one of these value traps? I want to hear all about it in the comments below. If you made it this far, you need to hit the like button and subscribe to Winds of Thought. Your support helps us dive deep into topics that matter to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.